Welcome back, everybody. Yes, the World Series celebrations have officially ended. The Montreal Expos, again, are your 1918 World Champions. And here we are already, December the 2nd. The hangover is over. We are ready to go. Welcome in. And congratulations to our last video winner, O's Bones, taking home the 5 standard packs. Stay tuned as always for the question of the video coming up a little bit later. All right, we have the Hall of Fame ballot, and I am being extremely generous today. We've got 7 nominees that I'm putting in. Some of them are duplicates. We're putting back Johnny Antonelli, who, again, I believe with a positive win rate, a 50-plus WAR, 2 World Series, 1 playoff MVP. I think he's deserving of a Hall of Fame nomination. We also have Cal Daniels. Yeah, we are putting in some homer picks here. Cal Daniels, over 50 WAR, over 1,600 hits, a 280 hitter, won a World Series and a playoff MVP. Maybe won't get in because I don't know how much support he'll get from the AI managers. But hey, he hit 80 home runs in a Deadball Era. I think that alone is probably Hall of Fame candidacy. We've got Lenny Dykstra, who we've nominated every single year. This is his 6th year on the ballot. Again, not the best WAR guy, but he was one of the first players to be eligible for the Hall of Fame, and I'm going to stick with it. I'm not going to drop him now, even though he probably doesn't deserve to be in there. We're going to let him go at least till he loses eligibility, which I believe is 10 years. We're adding Charlie Ferguson. Now, Charlie Ferguson, man, what a career that he's had. First year eligible. Here's a guy that won 2 Dan Brothers Awards, 2 Great Glove Awards, had an 80-plus WAR, and he's got 162 and 209 record. Yeah, he deserves to be. Next up, we've got John Egyptian Healy. This is, I believe, his third year on the ballot. Again, 67 WAR, positive win rate, 261 ERA, over 2,000 strikeouts. Yeah, he's going to be on the ballot. Kerry Wood, I've nominated him, I think, for 4 straight years now. Positive win rate, 2 World Series, 1 playoff MVP, 50-plus WAR, and a 1.25 whip. And last but not least, we are putting first ballot Ted the Senator Kennedy. You heard me right. Ted the Senator Kennedy, the unsung hero of the Expos, came in, drafted him in that inaugural draft, 15th round. He was a 1.5 or 2-star pitcher. Didn't expect him to stay on the team long because he wasn't really part of our serious drafts. But this guy, ignore the first 3 seasons where we weren't really trying. He has a positive win. He played 1,000 games that he started, 95.2 WAR, and strikeouts, 100. Got to be a league best, 4,500 strikeouts. We're definitely putting him on. So let's submit that ballot. I think Ferguson is a shoo-in for the Hall of Fame, but other than that, I don't know. Maybe the Senator is going to get a little bit of love because he should. He had an outstanding career, definitely Hall of Fame numbers. Almost 100 WAR for that guy. All right, let's go and find out who made this year's Hall of Fame. Ballots are in. Charlie Ferguson does make it in his first year, and look at that, with 98.7%, tied with Charlie Ferguson, probably 1 vote short. Ted Kennedy, we can now call you a Hall of Fame. Never, ever would I have expected him to be a Hall of Famer after that first year. If you go back to video number 1 and watch the inaugural draft, you'll see what a low projected player he was. He's a Hall of Famer. That's what I love about this game. Just the uncertainty of the engine and how it works, and how a player you don't think is going to do well comes out of nowhere. John Healy elected in. So John Healy, this is his third ballot. He gets in with just enough. He gets just over that 75% mark. Dropping from the ballot, Phil Clark, Larry Christensen, Keith Folk, Michael Feliz, and John Richmond. Harry Wood getting closer. John Antonelli. We've got Fritz Peterson. We've got Cal Daniels still on the ballot. Still a couple potential Expos that can make the Hall of Fame. The draft pool has been announced. Here are the projected top 10 picks, which we will not have. We won the World Series. We're going to get a late first round pick. But here are some of the names you might see go early. Bib Falk, Al Kaline, Chris Sabo, Robin Ventura, and so on. Randy Johnson. Is this the big unit? It is. Maybe he'll fall to us. Kind of getting out of the Deadball era. This is kind of the last year for Deadball. And then we're going to look more for stuff, more for runs, for hitters. Randy Johnson, 23 years old, is in the draft. Speaking of which, it is that time. Let's go to the first player draft. And the lottery draft results are in on March 1st. Congratulations to the St. Louis Browns, who move up from the number 3 slot. They will draft first. Cincinnati is the biggest loser here. They drop from 1 to number 4. We'll go St. Louis, Philadelphia, Chicago, Cincinnati. Let's go into the draft and take a look at where we pick and who we're kind of expected to get. We will pick last. Joe Blanton is the guy that I think we need to take a starter. That's kind of our weakness right now. If we look at our overall roster, what happened? Where did Roy Halladay go? Oh no. Did I miss a retirement? Let's go back to our mailbox. Oh, who has retired? Roy Halladay, 35 years old, has retired. You're seeing it for the first time along with me. I did not notice that. What a career, 262 wins, 241 losses. We drafted him in the 1902 draft, number 4 overall. Was hoping he'd stick around for a couple more years, but that's okay. We have players ready to come up. At least one. Where is he? Ed Walsh will make his major league debut next season. He will take over Roy Halladay, but other than that, we need some starting pitching help. Stamina-wise, we've got Gene Wright, we've got Scott Stratton, then we'll have Ed Walsh coming. I think pitching's going to be a priority this time. Our hitting lineup, I'm okay with. Yeah, I'm okay. Some of these guys are getting a little bit older. Joe Sewell, how old is Joe now? 37 years, but he hasn't regressed a lot. So I think defensively he's going to hurt us, but he's still good for one more year. Probably going to retire fairly quickly here. Okay, we know what our needs are, pitching. And in the mock draft, we've got Derek Holland, got Glenn Lieberhart, Randy Johnson, who's fallen maybe a little bit. Hopefully he'll fall a little more. Charlie Buffington, Kevin Slowey, and Joe Patton. Round 2 for pitchers. We got Norwood Gibson, Mike Thurman, Buster Brown, Bob Osborne, Garrett Richards. Not seeing a ton of big names this year other than Randy Johnson, Rob Ventura, Al Kaline. So let's go to it. Let's start to the 1919 draft. All right, Falk Sabo Johnson moved up to number 3. Cubs always steal the player we were looking at. You got Ohtani, and now you've got Johnson. But again, he's under the influence now of the OOTP engine. So see how he develops. Will he be the Randy Johnson that we know in real life? Other starters, Glenn Lieberhart goes. Would have been a nice ad. Joe Blanton. The pitchers are going off the board here pretty quick. Kevin Slowey and Buffington. Yeah, there was a run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a row. It's not going to leave much for us. See who's still there. Starter wise, we've got Don Black. Good stamina. We need. 25 years old, probably ready to step in next year. Kevin Brown, fortunately, he's coming into the game when he's not a starter. Now, will his stamina go up? I'd like to take a chance on him. This guy has, 6 pitches? Had a solid career. Great player and perfect team. But that 20 stamina scares me. Are they going to move him up as the years go on? Who else as a starter? Jock Menifee. Too bad. Mind him. I think he'll be there second round. Then maybe Buster Brown, but not really worth a first round pick. So I'm leaning towards Kevin Brown and the risk on him. I think his stamina goes up a bit. We have for hitters. Got Alex Dickerson. I guess if we are looking for a hitter, go take a look at our system. Catchers, I think we're still pretty good. First baseman, Chance is still doing well. Molitor, getting older. Majeski, Schugert. Maybe we can start looking for a replacement for Paul Molitor, second baseman. Schugert play second? No. In the system, really have much. Huey, yes. I'm going to move to AAA now. Let's move SB and Alex Gordon. Tim Raines as a 20-year-old. Keep him, I think, one more year in rookie. Gallagher, you're getting too old to play in rookie. So move a few of these guys up. Go. So yeah, second baseman is kind of the best player available, whoever that may be. Michael Kadire, really interesting. Bates, a decent second base possibility. 24 years old. He can play one season maybe in AAA. Pete Runnels, like this guy. We have a shortstop. We have Schugert. Not really good defensively. Don't want to waste a pick on that one. I think I was leaning towards the pitchers. I'm going to go with Doyle Alexander. Little higher stamina, but I'm going to gamble on Kevin Brown. Let's hope Kevin Brown gets a stamina adjustment. First pick. Hate taking relievers first round. No, he becomes a starter in real life. See if it happens here. On to round number 2. One decent reliever left. 8. McDunn. And Sidney Paulson. Take a look at our hitters. Defensively, no one really stands out. Bud's pretty good, except defensively. I'm going for that reliever. I'm going for that 2.5-star reliever, Doc Raisling. Round 3. Okay, now we're going to focus on Hudson. All right, power is still not overly important, so I think we go Gary Holman. With Gary Holman, plays 3 different positions. Nice lefty bat. He is 23. Yeah. Gary. Going to be slim pickings now. Got to hope that we get some kind of head the Senator Kennedy kind of pick. Bob Tillman. 23. Pete Cosma. Decent defense. Plays second and short. Dalton Pompey was projected to be a really good Blue Jay prospect. Really pan out. 20 years old. So we're gonna give some favoritism to the Blue Jays here. We're gonna need some outfield depth soon. Next, okay, let's just look at the ratings. Average. Eye contact. Yep, power. Really jumping out. All right, we're going to go with this guy. He's got a lot of yellow here, some green and stealing. Don't really see anything else popping. Look at eye. Interesting too. He falls one more. No DH, so catcher ability worries me. Couple Georges. All right, we'll go with the one player I picked out early. Then we'll take one of the Georges, one of the catching Georges next round. Both are there. All right, let's go with this one. Round number 7. We have left. Power, John Russell probably looks like the best one. Sizemore. I think we have to, let's go with John Russell. 3-positional player, 22 years old, on the team. Round 8, let's go back to our anything left. No. You know, Deadball Era, why John Sterling? We've got a fair number. All right, let's look at these ratings. Pat Scalon. Maybe Trayvon Robinson. With Trayvon. Not a lot of red on him compared to what's left. Bob Sadowski. Changed my mind. We've got a lot of outfield. Let's go with this third baseman, Bob Sadowski. 2 rounds to go. Okay, Trayvon's still there. I think we go with him. Surprised he was actually still there. One of the better players left. And as we go to round number 10, here is your your contest giveaway question for today. In round 10 of the draft, name any of the players that are currently still available. Scroll through them a little bit. Just pick out any one of those names, put it in the comments. However, as always, if someone else has mentioned that name, use someone else. No duplicate names. Any of these names, drop it in the comments. All right, last pick. Look at that. There's nothing. Contact, gap, high, A's, speed. Well, I guess we go with the one-eye guy left. Greek George. What a name. You play 1936, 38, 41, and 45. Strange career. Greek George? Now we got to go with it. Okay. Looks like we are done the draft. See what they show us here. And let's sim ahead to opening day. And I'll show you what the roster looks like going into 1919. Welcome to opening day. The banners have been raised. The crowd is in its seat. We have an attendance of just over 8,000 here in Braves Field. Braves Field, we kept the Boston Braves Stadium. Why not? 47 degrees. The wind's blowing out to center at 13 miles an hour. And we have some rain coming down on the field. Your starting opening day roster for the Montreal Expos in 1919. Playing second base, Paul Molitor. First baseman, 37-year-old Joe Sewell. In the number 3 slot, 38-year-old Bo Jackson. Hitting fourth, 23-year-old left-handed hitter Ken Griffey Jr. Hitting fifth, right fielder Whitey Lockman. Hitting in the number 6 slot, he led off most of last year, hitting 6th for now, Frank Schugert. Third baseman, Hank Majeski. Catching will be Joe Garagiola and our opening day starter, Scott Stranton. They will be facing off against the St. Louis Cardinals, as we always do. Let's see how this season gets going here. We've got a fairly old roster. Got the experience. We've got a couple championships under our belt. Let's find out how this 1919 version of the Expos will do. First pitch of the season, Scott Stratton will get Duke Farrell to line out. Right, let's go to the bottom. Let's see how we start the season hitting-wise. Paul Molitor at the plate. Here comes the pitch, and that is a fly out to center field. One away. All right, let's jump ahead to the second inning. 0-0. Going to the third, still scoreless. Fourth inning, no runs yet. Pitchers duel shaping up. 4 hits for the Cardinals, 3 for the Expos as we go to the 6th. Runs on the board. Scott Stratton, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk. Let's go one more inning to the 7th, and the Expos get on the board first. In the bottom of the 6th inning, a double by Garagiola. Stratton would walk. Molitor would double home Garagiola, and an error is going to score Scott Stratton from third base. Okay, let's head to the 8th. 5-0 now. Looks like Stratton has this one in the bag, looking like it's going to be a complete game shutout. 7-0. The Expos are celebrating their World Series victory in style. Top of the 9th, first runner on. We're going to leave Stratton in. Let's give him the complete game. What an outstanding catch by Ken Griffey Jr. One away. This one, little fly ball to the shortstop. Allie Clark goes down looking. Montreal Expos start the season off in style. 7-0 victory over the St. Louis Cardinals. Take a quick look at the box score. Frank Schugart goes 3 for 4. Frank Schugart, by the way, Rookie of the Year, I believe. Didn't he win Rookie of the Year? I know he's won, Rookie of the Year in 1917. And a Platinum Stick Award at shortstop. All right, who else had a good game? Joe Garagiola, 2 for 4. Pretty much everyone other than Bo Jackson, who was hitless. But hey, he's 38 years old. Starting to decline just a little bit. Scott Stratton takes a win. 9 innings, 6 hits, no earned runs, and only 1 walk. He is now our bona fide ace. Gone are the days of Ted Kennedy, Fritz Peterson, Roy Halladay. It is now Scott's game to win, season to win. Ed Walsh, our other starting pitcher, he'll get the next game. We'll see how he starts the season off. Thank you guys for tuning in. This has been the beginning of the 2019 season. And we go back to back. Got the team. The talent is there. Time will tell. Leave a like, share this out, subscribe. Don't forget to enter the contest. Top Hound signing off. See you next episode.